Okay, okay, I'm back. I'm back. Let's finish this up. Let us be done with Final Fantasy. Here we go. Oh, Kefka, you son of a bitch. Alright, wait, hold on. I hate to do this, but I have to mute the game because I'm going to post this on YouTube, and when I do that, I'm going to get a copyright claim, so all of the sound, including my voice, is going to be taken out. Now, you may be saying, who the fuck cares? We don't want to hear you. And I appreciate that. But I would at least like the last boss fight to be up on YouTube, and if I am saying something, I'd like it to show up. So I'm going to mute the game. The desktop audio is down right now. And we're going to play the last boss and beat the last boss, but there's not going to be any music because it gets copyright claimed. It's really kind of bullshit because it's not even like, it's not even Steam, it's not even Squaresoft who's, you know, like, oh, it's our game. Like, it's not them. So, all right, I'm going to go in this order. Oh. I never thought Tara would be in my top 5, but given that she has, well, I'll put her 4th, and then I'll do Lockfit. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Then we'll do Go-Go, because anybody's still alive, you can copy. It's really all downhill from there. So if I get, if I don't, if I get down to 10, I'm fucked. Like, that's just the end. So. Magic. We'll do Ultima, dual cast Cure, and Ultima. Cast Ultima. And this is going to surprise you. We're going to do Ultima. And if we do Ultima with everybody, I am fairly certain we can win. The only regret I have is that before I came up to this fight, I didn't switch out the relics, so Celis and Mog are going to run out of mana. That's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. All right, one arm down. need to heal with more people. Celis has a Curaga going out, but I'm going to have to heal with somebody else really quick. Music's great. I wish you could hear it. I really do. I wish I could play it with the music because it's great music. For a 16-bit system, this music was kick-ass. Alright, third part. I remember the first time I beat this game, or thought I beat this game, I just beat the first part, and I was like, oh yeah, it was such a hard fight. And then it just went up a level. I was like, fuck! And little, like, young me I didn't say fuck, so it was like, ah, no! And I really thought that was the end, and it wasn't. And it was really disappointing. Oh, fuck. I mean, I didn't expect to lose those two people randomly. I mean, I'm at a point where I'm at Kefka, so I think if like, my guys die, somebody just backfills at this point. But those two were my, like, top dudes. Now I'm gonna have to go with Tara, who's not bad, but she's not those guys. And Go-Go. Go-Go. Alright, well, here we go. Last fight in the game. I'm gonna put re-res on everybody. I don't have it on everybody, so I guess I'm not. That was a lie. I don't give two shits about Go-Go, though. He doesn't get re-res. Thank you, Go-Go, you piece of shit. There we go. Alright, this is where he fucks me. He's trembling now. Alright, come on. Kefka defeated! Final Fantasy VI complete. Oh man, alright, so I know you can't hear the music, but it's really good music, and I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry you can't hear the music. I love this game. I think it's great. I wish you could. I'm sorry I had to turn it off. But we're going to put this clip up on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. And this is the moment I beat the game. So Kefka has been completed. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to watch the ending. And the game's complete. This is great. See, normally I wouldn't even want to talk during the ending. Like, I don't want you to listen to me talk. The ending is beautiful. This is a beautiful game. Because of copyright claims on the songs, for a game that they own and I'm just playing, this is advertising for their stuff. I have to take the sound out. The copyright claims will make it so that I have to mute this anyway. So I'd rather you be able to hear something I'm saying than nothing at all. The Mog music, the Figaro music, every character's music in this game is awesome. And I highly recommend that if you're watching this, you go check it out because it's all great. The ending to this game is awesome. Copyright claims aside, this is a fantastic, fantastic ending to the game, and all the characters are great. Even Go-Go had music. He was like a side character. You didn't have to get him. He was optional. And Go-Go had great music. That image for Tara doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, is she an alcoholic now? Is she drinking? I don't know. Maybe, I mean, she was taking care of a bunch of kids. I could see her drinking. You know, if you read through all the dream sequences Shadow has, his story's fucked up. Like, he left his kid, who's clearly Realm, and went out to become an assassin when his buddy died, trying to make a quick buck. And now he just thinks he deserves to die. What a fucked up story. Oh, they thanked me. I love when games do that. That's the second one in, what, a week? Didn't they do that with the Capcom game too? Mega Man? Thank goodness for me. That was a great game. I loved it. You know I get angry and rage at games quite a bit, but this was just such a great game. There were parts of it that felt really slow to me, and maybe it's because I played this a bunch of times before, and it's kind of like the story. I know the story generally. I don't remember every little detail, but I remember the story. Um, but it's such a good game. Like, if you are interested in Final Fantasy, play Final Fantasy VI, play Final Fantasy X, play 4, not the 3D one, but play 4. I mean, they're all so good. They're all so good. And this is one of the best. I would put this in my top 3 Final Fantasies. I don't think Final Fantasy VII's in my top 3. Like, I know everybody loves that one, but Final Fantasy 6, 10, and either 4 or 15 are my top 3. Like, these are great games. If you have never played a Japanese RPG, the random battles and the fighting can be a little bit obnoxious for you at first. But Final Fantasy VI is far and away, story-wise, character development-wise, it's so good. And I'm playing the Steam version, which isn't even the best version. Like, the Super Nintendo version with the 16-bit graphics and the character emotions and the animation they put into it is by far better than this version. But if you have to play Steam or mobile or whatever to play this game, please play it. It's so good. And I wish you could hear the music. The music's awesome. It's awesome. The music is so good in this game. They do a great job connecting the music and the feelings the music give out about the characters. It just you can't fathom how good it is until you play it. I mean it. It's amazing. But I had to mute it because of copyright concerns, so sorry about that. We'll finish up the credits here, but I'm going to wrap up the stream when this is done and call it a day. And we'll start back fresh with something new tomorrow. I'm thinking we'll continue the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which I really want to get through. I've never beat that before. I played it a bit, you know, but I've never beat it, and I'd like to play through it and beat it, which is part of the Steam A to Z run that I'm doing. I'm running through all of my Steam games from A to Z. If you are on Twitch right now, you can go to that button down there that has a list of all of the games that I'm playing through. I've got like 400 and some odd Steam games. And you can see the ones that I've beaten as well. So those are there listed, and they have videos so you can see the last boss fights for every game. But this was a fun one to beat. I'm glad we played through this. And I know Final Fantasy and the Final Fantasy series JRPGs generally aren't very popular on Twitch, so for the people who did watch me play, and there were a few of you, thank you. I really appreciate it. It kept me motivated to complete it. I don't know that I would have continued without people watching it. I probably would have just said, I'll get to it at some point and play something else. So I think we beat that at like 21 hours. You know, it wasn't a super long game. 21 hours is really short for a Japanese RPG, even Final Fantasy VI. Like if you were to 100% this one, or you've never played it before and you didn't know where to go, probably looking at 35 hours. It's a pretty long game. There's a lot of content. We did every subquest, but there were a few things we didn't do. There's a new dungeon for the mobile version and for Steam, which is like the Dragon Dungeon. You can go and get like the best armor in the game, fight the hardest monsters, get the last espers. We didn't do that. And maybe I'll do it at some point, but that's not the point of the Steam A to Z run. The Steam A to Z run is just beating the games. you're playing the generic Final Fantasy like theme music at this point. In case I know you can't hear it, but it fits. It's great. Alright, that's the end of Final Fantasy VI. And again, I don't have the music on because I'm going to post this on YouTube and there's copyright claims, but do check out the music for Final Fantasy VI. It's great.